everyone! We're going to make some granola cereal today, so this is just a nice quick and easy breakfast to have on hand just as you're meal prepping. So what we have is 3 cups of quick or rolled oats, either way. I'm using quick today. And then we have 1 cup of sweetened shredded coconut, and then we have half a cup of coconut oil, and we have a 1/4 cup of corn syrup, and then we have half a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a teaspoon of salt. You can use any kind of salt that you'd like. And then we also have about half a cup of chocolate chips. 1/4 to half a cup, whatever you'd like. Alright, so to get started, we just need a saucepan on the oven. We are going to heat our coconut oil and our corn syrup together. So you could probably do this in the microwave as well if you wanted to, but what we're going to do is we're just going to put our corn syrup and coconut oil into the saucepan as best as we can, and then we are going to heat it up. So this is just a very nice, quick and easy breakfast. If you like granola, you can put anything in it that you'd like. If you're not a fan of coconut, you can put something else in. If you want walnuts or dried fruit, if you'd like. Different types of chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, butterscotch chocolate chips. Works good with anything, but this is the collection of ingredients that I find I like the best. We'll just give this a melt, and while that's happening, we will grab our nice big bowl here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our oats in to the bowl, and then all of our coconut into the bowl, and that'll be good. And so we're just going to stir that up as well. Here we go. So give this a good mix. And so if you want to put nuts into your granola, I would put them in now because we're going to bake this together. Yeah, we'll just give it a nice little stir. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm getting all of our oils melted here, so that's lovely. Yeah. As soon as this is melted, we will get our other ingredients in. And so this won't do perfect, it won't combine perfectly, but that's okay. It'll combine better when it bakes, so you don't have to worry about that. This is just a fun, easy way to get up in the morning. I like it because it's a little bit sweet, this version. But if you wanted to do unsweetened coconut, you could do that as well. All up to you. Here we go. This just needs to be melted and combined the best you can. And then we'll turn that right off. Good, good. Alright. So once that's turned off and off the heat, what we can do is we can put our vanilla in and our salt in. So now these ingredients are all combined together. And the chocolate chips we will put in after baking because we don't want to bake it and have all the chocolate chips be melted. Yeah, we'll give this a good little mix. There we go. Alright. So now once everything else is mixed, you just add it to your dry ingredients. Easy peasy. I would make this for school when I was in university. It was just nice to have something grab and go. Just keep milk in the fridge and you have your cereal. Makes mornings a little bit easier when you're all stressed out thinking about exams. Yeah. Nice, nice. Alright, there we go. And then what we can do is we will just give this a nice little mix until it's all combined. Here we go. I just managed to land an engineering job and I'm starting work tomorrow, so I'm so super excited about doing that. So this is going to help me out in the mornings because I'll be waking up at 4 to get to my job. It'll be quicker once I learn the roads a little bit better, but I'm going to start getting up at 4 so I can be there, start work at 6:30. So early start for this night owl here, but it's going to end up working out great, I think. Very excited to be starting my work. Alright, so now that it's all nice and mixed, we will lay this on a baking sheet covered in parchment paper. So you've got that here, it's all ready, covered in parchment paper. Move this pot out of the way. Alright, and yes, everybody can still see. Here we go. We'll just spread this as flat as we can get it. Get all the oats out. Instead of corn syrup, if you'd like to use maple syrup, you're more than welcome to do that too. Or honey, I guess, if you'd like that as well. Any kind of sweetener will work. Alright. Yeah, this is a very versatile recipe. So we'll lay this out as flat as possible to get it nice and crunchy. There we go. Seems pretty good to me. And this is our nice tray. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and now we will bake it at 325 for 15 to 20 minutes. And so you just go until it looks a little bit brown on the edges and on top, and you can stir it halfway through if you'd like. You feel that it's getting too hot, but yeah, so I'd give it a little mix at about 7.5 minutes, but let it go for about 15 or until you see it slightly browned. But bake it a little more, bake it a little less, it always ends up okay. So whatever you'd like to do, more than welcome to do that. So I will see you when it's all baked and ready. Alright, so it's smelling like it's toasted, so let's go and check it out here. Looking pretty good to me. Let's see if it's slightly brown. Here we go. And it's looking nice and brown to me. Let me just get the oven door closed. Yeah, so if you see the edges are turning slightly brown, that's about good. And so it took 17 minutes for me, might vary slightly for you. But we'll just let this cool and then we'll mix in our chocolate chips. Alright, so it's all cooled down and I've just crunched it up. You can do that any way you'd like. I just usually tilt the parchment paper and it crunches itself up. But then you just add all your chocolate chips and mix them around. And then I like to keep it stored in a mason jar just because it makes it easy for me. But you can store it in whatever you'd like. You can store it in a Ziploc bag or a Tupperware container, whatever you'd like. But I will show you it all stored in a jar. And then we will try some. Okay, now that I've got the granola all stored in jars, I'm going to try some because I hate when you don't try it on the videos. And so we are going to put some granola in our bowl. And you can put this on ice cream or on top of yogurt, wherever you like to put granola, you can use this. But I like it as cereal, so we are going to have it as cereal. And there we go. Put some granola in and put your milk in after. There we go. And then if you wait like a minute or two for it to soften up, I find it a little bit better. But either way, if you like crunchy granola, you can just eat it, whatever you'd like. But it's good though. It's always very sweet, but it has the salt in it, so it does help it out, balance it out. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you try it, and I will see you on Sunday.